Hi, Marianne Croce here from Small Biz Advantage and the creator of a 3-day weekend system. I'm glad to be here. I show up every week to do these lives. I call them Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. Now, today I'm late. I'm 3 hours late, but I still wanted to do the live. I had a family emergency. Everything's fine. We worked it all out, but it was a delay of 3 hours. But it's a good for me, it's just a good lesson that you still do what you have to do. You still manage to get it done. So I do these lives each and every week for a couple of reasons. The first one is for you to be able to look at your business from that 30,000-foot view. A lot of auto shop owners are so caught up in the day to day, they don't have the time to do that. So 15 minutes a week is not a lot. The second reason I do it is to share with you an action item. And the action item is where the magic happens. When you do that 30,000-foot view of your business and you're consistent with taking action each and every week, that's where you get the results. That's where the magic happens. If you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner that you know that it could help. This is a very giving group. I will send a recording of this live out to everyone who's on my list because of the time change, because I am doing this later today. But most people understand life happens, right? So the title for this one is Good People Fail in Unclear Roles. So I want you to think about that because a lot of times we think that we have people issues or people problems. If delegation feels harder than it should in your shop, then this is for you because most owners don't struggle with delegation because of their people. In most cases, it's not a people problem. They struggle because what they're trying to delegate hasn't been clearly defined. You can't delegate what you haven't defined. You just don't want to dump things on people. It's not a way for people to succeed. So this is a pattern. This is very, very common in shops, and it's a familiar pattern. You explain something once, maybe twice, then it doesn't turn out the way you expected. Has anyone ever had that happen? So what do? You step back in. Not because your team can't do it, because it wasn't clear enough to begin with. So that's not failure. I want to make that really clear. That's a signal. So let's get down to the real issue here. Delegation doesn't break down at the handoff. It breaks down it breaks down at the definition. So most delegation lacks three things. The first one, ownership. Is this truly theirs, or do they still feel like it's yours? Are they unsure? So that's number one, ownership. Number two is decision authority. What are they allowed to decide without checking in? Think about that one. That's decision authority. And lastly, the third one is definition of success. What does done right actually look like? How do they know if they're doing a good job? Are you telling them what the outcome is supposed to be? When those are not clearly defined, people hesitate. They ask questions or they escalate. They escalate everything to the manager or the owner. And the work comes back to you. So those three, I want to go over them again really quickly. Number one is ownership. Decision authority is number two. And number three is definition of success. So when you're going to delegate, make sure that you have all three of those in place. So why does this matter? This is why delegation ties directly to everything that I talked about last month. Time ownership doesn't stick without role clarity. If you want to get your time back as an owner, you have to have role clarity. If roles aren't clear, everything gets routed back to you. So it's not that you can't delegate. I hear this all the time from a lot of owners. I just can't delegate. It's so hard. And I get it. I understand. It's that the business hasn't defined where ownership lives yet. And without that, the owner becomes the default, or the manager becomes the default. So each week I give you an action item. So here's your action item for the week. Pick one thing that you've tried to delegate before, something that keeps coming back to you. Now ask yourself, what about this hasn't been made clear? It hasn't been clearly defined. What is it? Is it who owns it? Is it what they can decide? Or is it what success looks like? Then clarify just one of those. You don't need to fix everything. Just define one thing better. Start with one thing that you've tried to delegate. And that's how delegation starts to work. Doing that deep dive, creating that habit. So if you're noticing things are still coming back to you and you're not sure where the breakdown is, I offer short clarity calls where we look at what's still routing through you, where the roles aren't clear, and what to define first. No pitch, just perspective. Delegation isn't about letting go. It's not about dumping things on others. It's about getting clear. And when clarity improves, ownership follows. People are aligned. And that, my friends, is Auto Shop success for this week. Again, sorry for the delay, but life happens. Emergencies happen. They can't be helped. If you find this valuable, please share it with another owner that you know that it could help. And I will send out a replay to everyone who's on my list. So have an enjoyable week.